We are back with part 2 of our Bulgaria qualifying run on the 2010 FIFA World Cup game. So if you have seen the first part, you'll know that Bulgaria have been a little bit... They've been decent, but they haven't been the kind of beast team that I want them to be. Even Dimitar Berbatov struggling to get the goals in this one. He's getting assists when the team does score, but it's the defence that's been letting us down in crucial matches like against Sweden. Before we start, it's on legendary difficulty. I mean, I'm sure you all know that by now, but you know, I just put it at the start just for clarification. So rainy night here in Bulgaria, and we need a win here against Macedonia. Last time out we played them, it was a tough match. They were really tough defensively to get past. It was actually not an easy group, really. Most of the teams in there are basically the same rating, so there's no real minnow in there to collect points from, and there's no real giant in there for any surprises. They're all sort of the same rating. I see Berbatov wants to make a run, and it's over the top. That's a great ball. Berbatov, though, shrugged off just immediately. Sweden already 1-0 up against the Czechs, so... I mean, Sweden are just going to keep pulling away, aren't they? So I think that second place spot is the one that we need to wrap up. Into the box, that was a good move. And they almost scored from that angle. Through ball down here to Berbatov. He's going to get caught, isn't he? Yeah, he hasn't really been here. None of the team have. It's very strange. I mean, credit to Macedonia for holding on, but the rest of the team are just not doing their part. Go for the strike. Oh, what a strike that was. Nice finesse shot. And that's Rangelov from the assist from Berbatov. What a goal to get before half-time. We were struggling to get past Macedonia, and that's all we needed to do. Just turn here, and it was just a nice little finesse shot. He just kind of flicked it into that top corner. It's half-time, and we're on track to get a win here with this 1-0. Just got to hold out for 45 more minutes. I'm still feeling that Bulgaria are still kind of off the pace and not really playing as well as they could be. Over the top here. Oh, beautiful ball. Rangelov, get it. Oh, it's just frustrating that we can't seem to get past any kind of defenders. It seems like anybody with any kind of muscle mass, Bulgaria are like, yep, we have no muscles, so we're just going to fall over and get pushed out the way. Just got to be a bit more physical, you know. I thought Bulgarians were supposed to be, you know, super tough, you know, that Eastern European mentality. I know that's a bit stereotypical, I don't know, but the rain is having a bit of an effect on my players. I know I might be moaning a lot, but it has been slowing us down a bit, and the ball as well, when it's travelling, sometimes it slows down and sometimes it speeds up because of the, I guess, the water on the pitch. Good ball over the top. And Macedonia collect it. Stoikov, he's going through. Great save. Clutch save by the goalkeeper. That could have been 1-1. And it would have been so undeserved based on the run of play. And now we're going forward with Rangelov. You can see the ball there just skip in front of me. But it's scored. It's 2-0. And that is game over. Rangelov, the hero of the day. He's got 2 goals in this one. The ball there over the top, and it just had enough momentum thanks to the water on the ground to spin in front of him, and we're able to tap it in. Full time then, and it's 2-0 to Bulgaria. We struggled, but we got the result in the end, and that's what matters. We need to be beating these kind of teams that are rated slightly lower than us. We are at home here against Sweden for our second reverse match of this video. And we need to beat them. We absolutely do. If they beat us, they will undoubtedly win the group and we'll have to go through via the playoffs. If we beat them, then we'll only be a couple of points behind them, as you can see from the standings. We'll have 14 and then they'll have 18, but we've still got the game in hand. So technically, we could be 1 point behind them. Oh, I just got clipped there on the edge of the box. That's going to be a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can we lay it off and potentially score? Go on. Oh, great save, and it comes off the bar. And another save from Berbatov's shot. The angle wasn't really favourable. Through ball. Berbatov slightly in behind. Can he finish it off? He has finished it. Cool finish from Berbatov. And that is 1-0 against Sweden. The Bulgarians are going wild in the stands. 1-0 up against Sweden in this crucial match to try and catch them up. Like I said, I don't mind going through the playoffs, but the thing is, it's just 2 extra games, and if you can easily get eliminated in the playoffs, especially when you randomise a World Cup run, because you'll end up with teams like, I don't know, you'll end up with teams, sort of 5-star teams in the playoffs sometimes. Sweden pushing with Holman, good ball, and that's a header, and that is a goal for Sweden. Our defensive woes continue. Like I said, it's just not strong enough from the Bulgarian defence. We're not strong enough to deal with these kind of crosses or players just basically pushing past us and just tapping it in most of the time. It's really disappointing because we worked so hard to get that goal. They're going for the long throw. Good throw into the box. That was like kind of like Roy Delap sort of thing. But Ibrahimovic has got it and he scored. That long throw just messed up everything in the box. That was like Stoke City back in like 2011 or whatever with Roy Delap. If anybody remembers that, then, well, you're about as old as me. But yeah, I've never seen a computer do a long throw like that ever in any of my runs. And it's just like, yeah, I'm going to do it today just to screw you over. And Ibrahimovic scores to make it 2-1 before half time. To Berbatov, he loses the ball. Like, what are you doing, dude? We need to get back in the game. You're our star player, our captain, and you're losing the ball like that. So quick and easy, and that's going to be a free kick. And that's a straight red. I didn't believe that was a straight red. I mean, he wasn't even last man, really, considering that there was defenders behind him, and there was also a Bulgarian just to the right-hand side. Tackled, but it didn't tackle him because he still got the ball back. And we did finally get the ball. I don't know what's going on, guys, honestly. It just doesn't seem like Bulgaria are switched on yet again. Berbatov, Rangelov, go for the strike. He scored in that angle, and it's 2-2. He might have rescued it. You know, Rangelov has done a lot more scoring than Berbatov has. But I don't care who scores as long as we score. And that was a good move, really, by Bulgaria to get back in the game late on. Sweden down to 10 men. Rangelov. What is going on here? I just can't control it. Sweden have been so in my face in this match. I'm lucky to get a draw. I mean, we held a very dominant Sweden. Very, very lucky. They deserve to win that one. And yet again, Bulgaria just don't seem like other teams. They kind of feel like Iceland. I said that in my last video. They kind of feel like how Iceland played back when I did my Iceland run. Looking at the table then, so it's probably fair to say that Sweden have wrapped up that top spot if they get another win. We're sat in second place in that playoff spot. Czech Republic are only about 3 points behind us, and we have them in our next match, so we need to beat them to pull away, and then in the final 2 matches we'll have Romania and Latvia. If Czech Republic play how Sweden played in the last match, they'll probably beat me. I don't know how Bulgaria are kind of in second place, because it feels like we've just been drifting in this qualifying campaign. I think most of the time we're just getting points off the sides at the bottom of the table. Berbatov gets slide tackled there. Back to the goalkeeper. Look at the way they're playing. It's so good. It feels like the computer really has come to life. Berbatov. It's in behind. Can we score? Come on. Yes! Nice goal, and Berbatov gets another one to add to his collection. It was funny because he found himself in behind and he was just sort of like jogging towards the net. He didn't feel as fast as what he has been normally, but sometimes he is there for those crucial opportunities and he does sort of tap it in. I'm fairly sure though in 2010 that was probably the twilight of his international career, so obviously he's not going to be as explosive. Into the middle here, and it's poked, but it was off the post. So unfortunate for Bulgaria. Could have doubled our lead. Through ball, and Nesid is going through. Look how slow the Bulgarian defence is compared to Nesid, and he scores, of course. We were just caught out massively. Our defence lets us down about, I'd say, 70% of the time. I don't know where those numbers come from. I made them up. Half time and we are all level. Just feels like we can't hold on to a lead. These sides that I played have been so switched on. Every single one that I played, and it's been like that for most of the campaign. We've been lucky to get some of these victories and points and goals against some of these teams, because this is really high level stuff. No, straight back to the Czechs, and they go for it, and it was saved, but it's gone out for a corner. What is going on with Bulgaria? I love how Berbatov was calling for the ball then, even though there was literally sort of no reason to pass it to him. He wasn't even running for on goal. We're in attacking as well, and you know, it was just so pointless. It's such a lazy attitude that this team has right now, and I need to get them into gear, but it's going to be a bit too late. We've dropped another winnable game, I'd say. We were 1-0 up, then they scored, and then it became this kind of match where it was like constant fouls and everything like that. It was really hard to play. We are in Latvia for our 4th match of this video, and we definitely need to win this match, 100%. If we don't, then we run the risk of losing our spot, because Czech Republic are only about 2 or 3 points behind us, and Romania now have got the same amount of points as the Czech Republic. So now it's become a 3-horse race for that 2nd place spot, and even Latvia, if they win, could go into the mix as well. So we've really got to be careful. How is that a foul, ref? How? He just literally bumped into him, the lightest touch. Honestly, these referees in these European qualifying zones are the worst. They literally just blow for everything. Latvia go for it and they score. Of course they do. Of course they do. And it's Grebis with the goal. And Latvia have got a 1-0 advantage from that free kick that shouldn't have been a free kick. It's crazy how bad this team can be at times. Not quite as bad as Iceland, but pretty much there. Because we're letting Latvia just overrun us right now. That is never a foul, ref! It is never a foul! It's just jostling! Oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks to my Iceland gameplay, I really am. It's half time and Bulgaria are 1-0 down to Latvia. If we don't get back in this game, then we're probably out. Oh yeah, brilliant pass, mate. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Now our defence is split and they almost scored because of it. Over the top. That's a beautiful ball though. Into Berbatov. And he scores! I criticised him and he scores to make it 1-1 in front of the Latvian fans there. He makes fun of them and we're back on level terms. Was it deserved? I mean, it's up to you guys to assume that. I mean, I don't think it was. He's in behind here. Berbatov. Can he do something? Into the middle here. And that's another goal. He repays the favour and assists Rangelov for his goal. It's 2-1 now. And can Bulgaria hold on now? We've been playing really poorly up until this moment, and then we just completely switched it around and got 2 goals. Running down the wing, Latvia. Into the box. Grebis, the goal scorer. We just shrugged them off. Terrible ball, absolutely terrible, but the goalkeeper saved us, the defence, and, well, I didn't even mean to really play it across the box like that. I wanted it to, like, out towards midfield, but instead it went that way, and it's a header, and Latvia have equalised. My goodness, what is happening with our defence? Our defence has let us down multiple times. Latvia on the press is just poked away there by the defender. Can we get anybody forward? Through ball. Berbatov is through. Can he get the winner? It's the 87th minute. He could be an actual hero. No, he misses, but he scores! This goalkeeper spilled it, and that's 3-2 in literally the final 2 minutes of the game. Incredible from Berbatov there to go through and score. I criticised him so much in this match, and he's come through big. And that's what I mean with him. In this series, he's been selective at when he wants to sort of show up. And he showed up at the right time. Latvia not giving up. They have a corner at the end of the game. What can they do here? Goalkeeper not up for this one. Bit strange how they don't do that. And it's just gone wide from Latvia there. Their last opportunity probably to win this one. They're probably out now of contention for that playoff spot. Whereas Bulgaria has saved it just for another day. I think the Czech Republic have won their match, so we're in contention now for the last day for that playoff spot. This is the situation as it stands then. So Sweden have wrapped up that top spot, presumably, because they have a way better goal difference than us. Even if we win, we won't grab that first place spot. Bulgaria are second. Czech Republic are just behind them with 13 points. Romania, Latvia, Macedonia are all out of contention for qualifying. So it's literally down to Sweden, Bulgaria and the Czech Republic. And I'm fairly sure Sweden have obviously wrapped it up. So it's just me and the Czech Republic. And our next game is against rivals Romania. You can tell that despite not qualifying, Romania will be out to get us in this one. Obviously these two being neighbours and rivals, Romania would absolutely love to ruin it for Bulgaria. Especially in real life if this was a thing. It's going to be one of those games where it's really scrappy and we won't be able to tackle them that much. It's been like that throughout the whole entire campaign, and Romania almost got lucky there. They go for it. Oh, what a save by the Bulgarian keeper to keep that one out. Oh no, Romania. And they scored the kind post bounce from that shot, and Marika has scored to make it 1-0 to Romania. Oh, that is never good. The defence split apart, couldn't get them back in position, and they tap it in, and from a kind bounce off the post, it's 1-0. Through ball. Another one. Berbatov is trying to get there, but the goalkeeper sensed what I was trying to do. Latvia beating Sweden, okay. But we got it back, and just couldn't strike it. He went down on the floor for a slide tackle shot. What was that all about? It's half time and we're 1-0 down. Can Bulgaria drag themselves back into this game? Rangelov. Nobody's going forward with him. Crossed in. That's a good one. Berbatov! And that's a goal! It's 1-1. The backwards header has restored some faith. All we need really is a draw because we'll still be ahead of the Czech Republic by a point. Hasn't been the most exciting qualifying campaign so far. Do you know what I mean? Like the computer has played so well that it hasn't really let me do what I need to do. But here comes Romania. Apostle, he crosses it in. That's a free header. Ooh, that's going to be a draw. I think Bulgaria have done enough to get into the playoffs. Do we deserve it based on the kind of form we get? I don't know. Depends on our next opponent, but I think we are into the playoffs. We have got Greece in our playoff match. A massive game considering that these two are rivals again. They are pretty much rivals, aren't they? I'm fairly sure they are. That's how the table finished then. So Czech Republic missed out by a point in the end. And I'm really pleased with Bulgaria just to squeeze through there. We got more draws than wins, but it was enough at the end of the day. Bulgaria versus Greece. The first match is away from home. We need to make a good impression in this one. We can't play like we did in qualifiers because we will go out if we play like that. Bulgaria have had plenty of time to have some rest and recover from the long, grueling qualification process. Torosidis out on the wing for Greece, completely uncontested out here. Crosses that in. And, oh, good save. Very good save from the volley. Crossed in by Greece and another good save. Spins his man there. Good finesse shot off the post. How many times has he done that in this qualifying campaign? There better not be offside. It's not offside. Bulgaria through with Berbatov. That was a really good chance to go 1-0 up. It's half time and it's still 0-0. Bulgaria looking really lively in this match. Those are the other playoff results there. Turkey and Bosnia having a hell of a game so far. Berbatov lost his man there. He's running through. Will he assist his man here? Into the middle. And it messed up, but it still went in anyway. It still went in, and that's Petrov, I think. Petrov has scored his first goal of the qualifying campaign, and an important one. A super important one away to Greece. I didn't even think that would have gone in. But it did. It found its way in from the tightest of angles I've ever seen. And it's 1-0. Greece pushing. What a strike that was. What a strike by Gekas. And it's 1-1. We tackled in. And it didn't quite register properly. And then he just goes and does this. He's just like, yep, smash it in, no problem at all. Oh, a bit of a mistake. Petrov's through. Come on. And how did that stay out? How did that stay out? We pushed our way through somehow. For the first time ever in this qualifying series, he saved it and it went underneath the goalkeeper and out over the bar. Crossed in by Greece. Oh, no, 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 no! Get out the way! Oh my goodness! Bulgaria have bottled it in the final 3 minutes of the match. I tried to get the defence to sort of get back towards the guy that was coming through. Look, he hooked it away there. And where were my defenders on the clean-up? It was a terrible clearance and they got the easiest goal of their lives. Greece have a free kick. Karagounis, can he make it free? That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Greece have scored in the 90th minute and that has pretty much buried us. Unless we can have a massive comeback in the second game, that has buried us. What a free kick that is. It's full time. We're 3-1 down in this qualification playoff series. We need a big performance at home. Will we get it though with the kind of form we're in with Bulgaria? Probably not. We're probably out. But we can put in a decent performance when we want to. Remember, Berbatov shows up when he wants to. Do you think that he's going to let this slide? Greece being 3-1 up in the playoffs? Absolutely not. Berbatov, it's gone a bit wide, but that's fine. Cross that in. Decent ball. Diving header. No! Oh, the Greek keeper again keeps us out. Crossed in. No! And that's 4-1 on aggregate. What are our defence doing? It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad that the defence is just lacking for this team. Crossed in. Header. And that's another one. That is another one. That is 5-1 on aggregate. Greece have won this playoff series 100%. Bulgaria in the mud, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the defenders are just too lazy. The midfielders are lazy, and to an extent, the strikers are lazy. Berbatov only shows up when he wants to, and it sucks. It really does suck. Half time, and what more can I say? We're out, so what's the point? What's the point in even trying to get back in the game? Into the box here, and a weak attempt. Very weak. I don't even know why I'm trying anymore, because Bulgaria just don't want this. Jesus, this game has really just hammered it home that it doesn't want me to go through. Fair play. I've been playing bad, but Bulgaria have been just something else. I'm just going to slide them out because this is just horrendous. Hang your heads in shame, Bulgaria. Hang your heads in shame. That was a terrible playoff series, and you guys didn't want that. You guys did not want that at all. I tried my hardest to get that team into gear after squeezing by in the qualifying campaign, but Greece were just sensational and Bulgaria were absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. It's just pathetic from Bulgaria, it really is. The way they played throughout their entire campaign, I had to literally play my ass off in those games, and the computer was just on point. Even Latvia gave me a really good game. Latvia, one of the worst teams in the qualifying group. So who won the World Cup? It was Sweden who won the World Cup, and Spain beat Algeria in the third place playoff. Do you know what? I'm actually not surprised that Sweden won the World Cup. They were amazing during the qualifying campaign. So Greece actually went on to go to the quarterfinals in that World Cup. Nobody really different in the World Cup, I can see. I mean, Cape Verde Islands got through there, so that would have been cool to potentially play against them. Mali, Bahrain got through. North Korea, even though Tanzania got through. What the hell? Qatar as well, back in 2010. That's quite a good feat for them. Wow, some decent nations in there. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, despite the fact that it wasn't my best performance and the team just wasn't clicking with me. But if you did enjoy it, give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.